Hello and welcome to Not Dinger Tuesday. I'm Eli. James is on the ones and twos helping us out today, but that's it. That's it. Jerry's homeless in between homes, as they like to say. Um, I could have gotten somebody else. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I definitely could have gotten somebody else to co-host the show with me. But I was too lazy. It was a really rough night of sleep wise with the kiddo. And I was talking to our boss in JC. I was like, you know what? I would probably just rather just run through it. So I want this to be super, super chat interactive. So there's not a whole lot of you guys in the chat, to be honest. Um, but tell me guys what you tell me guys. Tell me what you guys are liking today. I tweeted out earlier today to throw some lottos and things that bro looks like a kid. Oh yeah, the mustache is gone. I forgot. I just couldn't do it anymore, man. I couldn't do it anymore, guys. It was like I don't even know how to describe it. If I was not like talking or doing something, I was going like this and it was like it hurt so bad and I could not force myself to stop messing with it. Um, and yeah, it just had to go. It just had to go. Bro looks like a kid. Yeah, yeah. When I tweeted out that picture of my me and my kid at the apple orchard, me with no mustache, and somebody replied, "Which one is you?" And I lost my shit, dude. I completely lost it. But I am going to a completely different man. I think I look like a kid. That's one of the reasons I try to keep something there because I do look like a 12-year-old. Like I'll go to a restaurant with my kid and be clean shaven like this, and I'll get carded. I'm like, dude, I have a freaking 18-month-old son. Think I'm not? You can't buy my own beer without showing you my. I don't think it's not like satellite internet. I don't think so. I don't think it should matter. But um, oh, I ordered the full beard club package. Um, so it's like some beard growth oil and like a little like a little thing like that stabs you a little bit to open up the pores or whatever. Okay, you might actually be muted. Check, check. I think we're good. I think we're back. I think it's internet connection. I guess. But so I think long story short, I think I'm gonna give a full beer to try. I haven't given that a good old college try in a couple years. It's never really worked out for me because it gets like really other side. It gets really patchy, like right through here, like through here it grows, and then underneath it grows, but like up here, it's like a it's. Am I still muted, James? They're saying muted. Throw in the throw the YouTube link in the Twitch chat because that happened once before. Throw the YouTube link in the Twitch chat and tell them it's good on YouTube because it happened before where there was a little bit of a delay or something like that, and then Twitch didn't have audio. Okay. Favorite snail, what's up? Had to refresh. Okay, awesome, awesome. We're good. We're good. I saw Geechee Main in the chat. Geechee Main here. Don't blame me. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Real quick before we get into baseball, I was looking at just, and you guys have heard me say this before. I'm not a big like spreads or sides and total spreads, money lines. I'm not big on that. I like to focus in a little bit more on props. I think honestly that helps with clicks and views because it seems like you guys all like props more than sides and totals. And I know that the Denver Broncos are the second worst team in football, but I'm looking at a Denver Broncos -3 over, potentially the worst football team I've ever seen in my life, and I've watched every single Colts game, that I since for as long as I can remember. And the Colts have had some bad football teams. They've had some really bad football teams, but I watched this Chicago Bears team, I'm like, "Holy cow, this might be the worst football team I've ever seen." They have like no, I and I'm not like I'm not a hater. Like my uncle's a big Bears fan. I genuinely like Justin Fields. I'm rooting for him. I hope he figures it out. He looks completely lost. Like maybe wouldn't even be playing quarterback on a lot of college teams right now. I don't think it's his fault. I think the coaching is really, really, really bad right now. I'm not trying to be a Bears hater, but I'm looking at -3 for, and granted, a bad Denver Broncos team. And I'm wondering how the hell it's only 3 points. Like, I'm thinking the NFL should implement relegation and get the Bears out of here. Not really, but that's how bad they look at football. What's the truth behind the D coordinator scandal? I don't have a clue, brother, and I don't care to be completely honest with you. To be completely honest with you, um, you guys tell me any Broncos fans or any Bears fans in chat. Like -3 seems like maybe the freest side or the freest spread that I've ever seen. Any thoughts on that? Um, because that seems I don't know. It just seems a little off. Seems a little off. I think there's a bigger gap there. We do have Lions Packers Thursday night. I think it's gonna be me and Finesse the Books on Thursday, breaking that game down in full. Packers offense looks a lot better than I thought it did. All right, than I thought it was going to. Jordan Love looks a lot better than I thought he was going to at this point in his career. So that's gonna be maybe an interesting game to bet on. To bet on Thursday. Stafford's look pretty like that. Two teams that maybe I don't know, to me look a little bit better than I anticipated to. Let's get back to baseball. Yeah. I'm be honest with you guys. Making baseball picks today, and I made one lottery ticket. It was a grind, man. I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. It's hard to explain. I love baseball so much. Uh, the majority like all summer, from the time I was 5 years old to basically high school. Uh, all summer, I was on the baseball field hours and hours a day. Even as a kid, literally growing up, like Saturdays, we would get to the baseball diamonds. Even if my game was like at 1 o'clock, we would get to the diamonds at like 10 and watch everybody else play. Help everybody else warm up, whatever. Um, and then I obviously 28 years old now, and baseball still changed my life. So I love baseball so much, and I didn't wanna do it. I didn't wanna do it. It's such a weird time of year where so much is locked up division-wise. I had to look at the standings earlier today because I was like, "Who the hell is even matters anymore?" Like, it looks like the Reds maybe gonna fall a little short, which kinda sucks. I was really hoping to see them in playoff baseball, but, round of applause for the Reds organization. A hell of a year by that team. That's maybe the one who is this man? Still Eli, just no stash. Um, Hell of a year by this Reds team. uh, the most fun baseball team I have seen play in a long time. Yankees suck. I got a notification right before the show that Judge is having toe surgery in the offseason. So, probably going to miss the first half of the night. I'm making that up, but um, Strider is gone. The stash is. It's funny. So yeah, it's just an interesting time in the baseball season. That's why I'm limiting. I am limiting my exposure. Like I'm not even my exposure's always been low for baseball because obviously I do like the quarter unit, third of a unit max basically on home runs, with like a half a unit on bases or RBI or whatever it is, right? Um, I'm just playing lottery tickets for the rest of the regular season. That's all I'm doing because it's such a weird time, right? Like the Reds are still playing for something they're probably not going to do it, right? Um, but teams like the Yankees completely out of it. No reason to try. No reason at all to try. Um, like this Kansas City Detroit game, they shouldn't even have the game. They shouldn't even have the game. Uh, Nobody's going to go. Nobody's going to be in the ballpark. The only thing that's going to potentially happen is somebody's going to get hurt. That's probably a terrible thing for me to say, but like Baltimore has it locked up. So a lot of these games are just hard to get a feel for, right? But let's get into it. Cincinnati, Cleveland. We've got Hunter Green on the mound, Lucas Giolito. I've seen a lot of Christian Encarnacion Strand love today, and I like that. I did not. That is not a leg in my lottery ticket that we're going to give out here in a little bit. Um, but I do like. I completely lied to you guys. I do have a play in this game. I do have a leg in this game. Um, I do like the CES look. I do. To me, I like Spencer Steer just a little bit more, just a little bit more. And it's hard for me to even explain why. I think I did want to righty in that matchup. I didn't even write stuff. I couldn't even make notes and write stuff down for this because I'm just kind of over baseball. TJ Friedel was super interesting to me. So was Will. I don't know. Will Benson is a guy that like the my numbers point to him being a better hitter and should be hitting more home runs than he has this year. Like, he has, like, what, 8 or 11 or something like that. But TJ Friedel and Will Benson were both very high on my list today. Um, Will Benson, I bet before, and like I said, the home runs just for whatever reason haven't been there, even though the launch angle and the exit velo has, which is kinda hard to explain. I do like Friedel a lot. Hasn't he hit one in 3 straight? And you guys have heard me and Jerry talk a lot this season about how, like, a lot of people don't play somebody when they hit one the day before. It doesn't seem to be the case this season, right? Like, somebody hitting a home run the day before by no means means we shouldn't bet on them today, right? We've seen so many people go on 2, 3, 4+ game runs of hitting home run. To me, I look at TJ Friedel, who has 17 home runs on the season and has hit a home run in now 3 straight games. And I'm hesitant to think he can do it 4 games in a row, which kinda does go against, kind of everything, not everything, but a lot of what we've been saying, what we've been preaching. But TJ Friedel, I would not be mad at that. Like, I actually I had him on in my bet slip at one point. And the whole, hitting a home run is so hard anyway. Doing it 4 days in a row is really, really, really hard, especially for a guy like TJ Friedel who is, not necessarily a home run hitter, right? You think about it, he plays in Great American Ballpark for half his games, and he has what I say, like 17, 18 home runs, 17 home runs in the season, 3 of them in the last 3 games, right? So as of September 20th, he had 14 home runs, which is so he's just not really a power hitter. Um, but I like Spencer Steer a lot. He's up in the 20s. Um, Low key, Spencer Sears kind of got to be feeling like he's in a little bit of a weird spot. Like, he's definitely going to be on the roster like next season, right? Probably a starter, but this is a guy that they've asked him to move around positions. But the bat to me looks legit. Um, so it's not like he's fighting for a job, but I do kind of feel like, when CES and Ellie came up, and Spencer was having that awesome start to the season. It was like, I don't know. He kind of faded back into the background a little bit. I think he's absolutely still playing for something because they, like I still matter, right? I'm still one of the good ones. I'm still a kid on this team. I'm still fun to watch. I can still hit the ball a long way. The exit velo has been trending upward. I think on my metrics. Let me pull it back up here. So Spencer Steer, yeah, he's seeing the ball a lot better. His exit velocity on fly balls and line drives is close to 98 miles an hour. Second to only Will Benson in the last 5 days on the Reds, which is really interesting, right? Like I pointed out, like, Will Benson to me should have a hell of a lot more than 11 home runs. He hits the ball hard. It just doesn't go out. Um, and Spencer Steer, who really has been hitting the ball pretty hard most of the year, last 5 days has an average exit velocity of 2 miles an hour higher than his season average, which is not a whole lot. But I do like I like Spencer Steer tonight, especially as when I design these lottos, I like to have like one or two kind of more leaning more towards the chalk, right, in the plus 300, plus 400, even down to the plus 250 range. To really drive the value up, having a guy at plus 600 just skyrockets everything, right? So listen, I wouldn't I like a play on Friedel. I would like a play on Encarnacion Strand. Personally, I went with Spencer Steer. If Will Benson hits a home run tonight, I'm gonna look really dumb for not playing him. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna look really dumb. But that's enough time. Well, I'm gonna say it's enough time on this game, but it's one of the few games to me tonight that really matters. So it's worth a little bit more time, right? I think the Reds, last time I checked, were 2.5 games out of a wild card spot, so they got a really uphill battle to kind of sneak into that second spot. I think steal it away from the Cubs, basically. With how many? One tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got like 5 or 6 games left. Do they play the Cubs? Let's see. One sec, guys. Play the Cardinals to close the season. Is that right? Yeah. So they don't play the Cubs anymore. Who do the Cubs play? But if the Reds can win this 2 game set versus Cleveland and then sweep the Cardinals, right? They got to win. They would have to win all 5 of their last 5 games. Who do the Cubs play? Who do the Cubs play? Cubs have the Braves. Um, Cubs have the Braves tonight and tomorrow and Thursday, and then they've got to go to Milwaukee to close out their season, right? So The Reds are absolutely not out of it. And I said all of that to say that this game matters. So this game deserves a little bit more of our attention than say the next game that I'm going to cover, which is the Nationals and the Orioles, right? Because that game honestly doesn't matter. Like Baltimore's, I think, has the division locked up. I'm pretty sure, not really playing for anything. The Nationals haven't been playing for anything all year. Um, Tito, farewell to the Guards are playing for something. Yeah, yeah. This should be a nice little 2 game set. It kind of sucks that it's in Cleveland. If dude, if this game was in Great American Ballpark, I would have gone crazy. You did not miss the lotto. You did not miss the lotto. I will make sure. I think that first game. I think this game starts at like 6:20 or something like that. So I will make sure James throws it up, maybe around 6 o'clock. Because we're not going to get through all these games before then. It will probably be a little bit shorter of a show tonight. I'm saying that as we're 15 minutes in the show, and I've only talked about one baseball game, so maybe not. But um, with that being said, something to keep in mind: what games matter, and what games don't. Cincinnati, Cleveland absolutely matters. Both teams, especially the Reds, are playing for something here. I like Steer. Like I said, I would agree with you if you told me it was Friedel instead, or if it was honestly Benson instead, or in kind of Encarnacion Strand. This show stinks. Hey Jerry, you want to go? Never mind. My grandma will be watching. I won't say that. Uh, let's move on. Josiah Gray for the Washington Nationals. Uh, Kyle Bradish. I don't know. I don't know. For the Baltimore Orioles. I'll be honest, I didn't even really look at this game because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I don't think. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. I just had it up. I just freaking had it up in front of me and I closed out of it. The Orioles have the division locked up, right? Pretty sure. Oh, I guess it's not totally locked up, but I mean, you're feeling pretty good if you're the Baltimore Orioles with the race. You're 2.5 games ahead of the Rays, who are dealing with some heavy injury trouble. I did call, man, Jerry, if you're still watching, I told you guys in like April or May that the Orioles were gonna at least make the playoffs and make a run at this division, even though they had a little bit of lack of pitching. Look at this Baltimore Orioles team. That's a lot of fun. Um, so this game, I guess, matters a little bit. I didn't bet it. Um, I didn't really love anything here. I don't like fading Josiah Gray just because I think his stuff is so good. Um, and he last year and even to start this season, I think was definitely a home run target. Um, he can flip the switch though, man, and his stuff can be so electric. The fastball flies out of his hand. Um, but at the same time, I wouldn't be mad about Gunnar Henderson by any means. Um, Bradish Bradish is damn, Bradish has looked pretty good, especially home run wise. Nationals roster kinda stinks. The first leg in my parlay that I'm doing is Spencer Steer at plus 600. I'm not playing any straights today. Probably not gonna play another home run straight for the rest of the season. But I do like Spencer Steer. We talked a lot also about Christian Encarnacion Strand and TJ Friedel. Um, but I played Spencer Steer as a lottery ticket leg. Mets the best 29. Jerry, there's no way you're in both chats. You're in the YouTube chat under your account, and then you're in Twitch on your burner. Mets the best 29. It's crazy. Shout out to you. You guys have any plays from Chad in this Nationals Orioles game? Love the Orioles if they had better pitching. Yeah. I mean, it's a really really good offense. It's a dynamic offense. It doesn't really rely on any one thing, right? They can hit for contact, they can hit for power, they can steal bags. Really solid defensive team. The only question mark kind of all season has been that rotation. And I mean, you look at a guy like Kyle Bradish, like he can make a playoff start for you. Right? He went up against held the Diamondbacks to 2 runs. Obviously shut out Oakland and the Mets. But he's pitched against some good teams and is going to give you 5-6 innings of 0 to 3 run baseball, right? Um, so I don't know. The Orioles are a little dangerous. The American League is a little bit more wide open, I think, than it has been in a long time. Because I don't know. I think it probably still is the Astros, but it's not as clear cut as it's almost definitely going to be the Astros as it has been to me. But yeah, I think to me, somebody else mentioned Adley. To me, it would be Gunner as my top option. Adley a close second. But I didn't bet this game. How are O'Hearn and Mullins doing? I think Mullins has been hitting the ball really well. Not as much on the home run side, I think. Maybe I completely made that up, or maybe he's only doing that against the lefties. Um, but yeah, I would like Gunner or I would like Adley here. Um, especially being in Baltimore. Um, I would definitely stay away from any righty. Any righty. Guys, can we just go ahead and fully skip over this Kansas City Royals Detroit Tigers game? Um, I didn't look at it. I don't even want to. Zach Greinke, Reese Olson, I don't care. I don't care at all. Neither do the teams. The teams don't care. I mean, sure, maybe there's a couple of guys playing for their jobs or playing for some free agency. Not really. I mean, I don't care. Why are home run props odds so crazy? Lane Thomas plus 900. I think there's some weather up there, right? I'm in Michigan, not too far away. I guess it kind of is, but we got some weather here. Let me look. I have it up. I have it up in a tab. I had my tabs all set up, and don't even use them. Baltimore, that's a minus 23%. A little bit of rain, a little bit of wind. It's cold, and the wind is blowing in. That's why you're getting those odds. That's why you're getting those odds. Bobby Witt Jr. Sure. What's his Wait, is he playing for anything? Witt Jr. contract. That's something else to keep in mind too, right? Um, but yeah, he's a free agent after this year. Ooh. He's still playing for some money, right? Neither one of these teams are going to do anything. We've talked about that. This game doesn't matter in any baseball sense. Maybe some guys on that Tigers lineup are. I mean, but even still, not really. It doesn't matter. But Bobby Witt Jr. signed a 1-year. Man, this guy, Bobby Witt Jr. took a bet on himself and is going to get paid for it, dude. Good for him. Um, He's only 23 years old. Signed a 1-year deal with the Royals for $747,000. Is that right? Holy shit, he's gonna make so much money. He's gonna make so much money, dude. You're in Michigan too? Yeah, we have my wife's family has a cabin in right on Lake Michigan in the South Haven area. Um, we're gonna be here till Monday, and then we're gonna go home for a couple weeks, and I think we're coming back just for like a weekend to close the cabin down and stuff. When is blowing out to right field? Is it? It's still in Detroit, so it's still not great. Still not great. I'm seeing wind kind of slightly in, but mostly across from left field to right field. Um, Still a minus 22% on Ballpark Pal. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad at all about like a Bobby Witt Jr. 4 bases, but I ask you guys if we can skip it. We've been talking about this game for like 7 minutes, dude. Closer to Metro Detroit, you're close to our boss NJC. Yeah, we met it. We I drove like 2 hours east, and he drove an hour and a half west to play golf earlier this summer. It was kind of brutal. Yep. We're doing home run slips. Yeah. We got to get moving. We got to get moving. Yeah. I got it. Mitch Keller for the Pirates. Aaron Nola for the Phillies. Phillies have it all the way locked up. They're probably just kind of chilling. Pirates have been out of it since what, June? Um, I'm out. I'm out personally. Is Schwarber close to anything? That's the only thing that to even kind of look at here for games like this is somebody at 39 home runs. Schwarber's at 45. Probably not going to get to 50. Maybe he tries to make a run for it. I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares. Mitch Keller gave up 2 home runs in his last outing. Wow, 8 runs shutty against the Nationals, and then gave up. Yeah, so when he faces better offenses, he's liable to give up some home runs. But uh, yeah, I mean maybe Schwarber, just because. Maybe Schwarber, maybe Harper. Where's Jerry? Jerry's homeless. What's up, James? What do you got? Oh God, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, Schwarber, maybe Harper, or nobody in this game for me. Maybe Jerry will come in here and tell us to bet on Miguel Andujar, and if he does that, we're doing it. We're not thinking about it. I got hit by a bus. No, you're just in between homes, buddy. Unless you actually got hit by a bus today, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. Michael King for the Yankees making a hell of a run to be in the starting rotation next year. Um, Wild to think about before the season as a Yankees fan, how excited we were for this starting rotation, and Michael King being the kind of lockdown seventh, eighth, potentially even ninth inning guy, and this rotation has been so bad and such in shambles injury wise. Michael King might be might be your number 2 next season. He's looked really, really good in that starting role, something he's wanted to do for a long time. Um, Pushed it all the way to 7 innings of one-run baseball with 13 strikeouts against the Toronto Blue Jays last time. Maybe they get to him here. I don't know. I don't care. Are the Blue Jays in it? I don't know. I gotta look. Let me see. They're definitely not in the division. Are they in the wild card? I don't think so. Oh yeah, no, they're a game and a half up on the Astros for the wild card. So they're playing for a little bit of something here. Yankees are not. Yankees are eliminated from playoff contention. Have been for couple days now, but hard for me to bet on any of the Yankees, just to be honest with you. And then I don't know, this Blue Jays roster has just been weird to bet home run wise. Like just haven't hit a whole lot. I feel like, and it's always kind of weird guys doing it at random times. They don't have that. They don't really have a chalky kind of home run play, right? Like it should be Vladdy. That guy's let me down more than freaking the Indianapolis Colts. It's crazy. So I'm out on this game. Somebody mentioned the roofs is going to be open tonight, and the wind's blowing a little bit. So I don't like it. I didn't like it anyway. And I don't like it even more. I like it even less, I guess. Let's move on. Braxton Garrett and the Mets. Are they postponed or pushing back? A lot of weather there. Really hard to get a vibe or a read. Um, Marlins are definitely playing for something here. Mets obviously are not. But Joey Lucchesi, I don't know how to say it. Joey's not here yet. So Lucheski. How the hell you say that? I forget. Acuna ain't hitting one. Maybe not. So you would look, you would look Marlins here. But I mean, this guy's been good. This guy's been good. Honestly, Braxton Garrett's been really, really good. His last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 got blown up for 11 runs against the Braves. Not been going super deep into games, but I mean, you know, he hasn't been giving up a whole lot. So I would be out on this game. Oh, Brooks Robinson actually died. That's sad. Dude, fun fact, Brooks Robinson, maybe it wasn't him. Oh, man. Did he die? He did. Oh, it just happened. Holy. That sucks, man. That sucks. But we do have to play Nick Castellanos now. Yeah. Brooks Robinson. I feel like the same level of player for the NFL or the NBA or something like that. Lucchesi, thank you. Wouldn't matter, but I feel like a baseball legend, like I mean, legend. If you're an Oilers fan, he's definitely a legend. If you've been around baseball for a while, you know the name Brooks Robinson, right? That's pretty big news, and it's all doesn't matter because this whole narrative really isn't a thing. It's just something we have to do because somehow it always lines up. Um, but yeah, I'll do it. I'm in. Rays, absolutely playing for something, right? No. Yeah, they definitely would prefer to be that top wild card team. They got the Blue Jays a game and a half behind them. The Red Sox are terrible. The Yankees are going to finish probably with a better record than the Red Sox. That's actually insane. I would not have bet money on that a month ago, or even maybe even a couple weeks ago. Shit. Um, Zach Eflin for the Rays, Tanner Houck for the Red Sox. This Rays team is kind of in shambles. How old was? Wait, there's no way it's scripted. Same people, but Kathy. Me. That's me. High level comment from you, DSLR Rebel. DSL Rebel. Literally watching cast the odds tank as we speak. Really, what did they start at and what are they at now? That's funny. Alonzo and Azuna, homer for Braves. Ozuna from the Braves. Yeah, I'm out on the Rays Red Sox game. I'll say I've seen a lot of people on Devers. Sure. Why does he care? You know, he's freaking booking his off-season plans. Like me, except for I'm not doing shit in this winter. Cool. Justin Steele, Bryce Elder, Cubs absolutely playing for something. I gotta have to sneeze. It went away. Oh, that's the worst thing. What would you guys rather do? Like have to chop your pinky off with a dull butter knife or have a sneeze almost hit you and then go away? That's the worst feeling in the world. Hasn't been posted yet. And we're gonna get to it soon. We're gonna get to it soon. Uh, Cubs, Braves. I've seen a lot of people on Acuna. I've seen a lot of people on. Somebody mentioned Ozuna. I'm out. For some reason, this has been Justin Steele really, really weird reverse split. Like he's all like kind of only giving up home runs to lefties, which is really, really weird. I don't think Michael Harris really sees lefties well. Olsen, maybe, sure. I think he's kind of checked out right now to the playoffs. But I'm just out. I'm just out. Let's go. Let's jump to the games that I have bets in, and then maybe we'll come back around. Maybe we'll come back around. Um, let's go all the way to the end here in this Houston Seattle game. Christian Javier, George Kirby. I have 2 legs from this game, so it is technically an SGB plus on FanDuel. I like Yordong, which I've seen people mention. Somebody mentioned Yordong. And I like Teo here. I like Teoscar Hernandez. Not going to go the whole thing. You guys know why I like the plays that I like at this point. We don't really need to talk about it a whole lot, right? But they both been hitting hitting the ball hard. Decent pitching matchup for him. Javier, honestly, he's been giving up at least a home run a start. And mostly to righties. George Kirby kind of in the same boat there. Mostly to lefties. Jordan on a team that's absolutely playing for something the Astros. They're most likely going to make the playoffs in that wild card spot, but they're at 100% not. It's not a 100% thing. Mariners are right behind them. This is actually a huge series, right? Mariners sweep this series. They take They take that third wild card spot from the Astros, right? And then we're talking about the Astros, who coming into the season were probably the favorite to come out of the American League at least, potentially not even make the playoffs. This is a huge series in Seattle. It's going to be there's going to be a lot of energy in that ballpark. I think there's going to be some runs tonight. I think there's going to be some home runs tonight in Seattle. I don't care what Ballpark Pal says. So I'm on Jordan, and I'm also on Teoscar Hernandez. Cal Rally was very, very, very interesting to me. I ended up with Teo. Ended up with Teo. But I wouldn't be mad at a Cal Rally. Honestly, Eugenio Suarez. God bless America. My brain is fried. Eugenio Suarez, also interesting. Oh my God. Wait till you guys see who just joined here and the camera angle we're getting out of this, man. The Trastros. Yeah, right.
This is so painful.
Yeah. What do you think,
This,
buddy?
this is
The show?
horrendous to watch. This is bad.
You think so? Hey, listen, viewers are significantly higher than they've been
There's
with
no way the viewers are higher right now with me not there. There's no
we're over
shot. People are staring
400.
at you. You
We're
can't even
over
say
400, dude.
you can't even say names right. Like, what's wrong with you?
I've
You
never been
uncultured
able to
swine.
say
Why do you
names
struggle with
right.
Spanish names so much? You always struggle. It's only Spanish names that you struggle with. You're an uncultured swine.
Well, like the rest of the names are just like
It's not that complicated.
You're right. You're right. I said, it's that wasn't in my defense, I've messed up every other sentence. You're right. You're right.
It's
Let's take it.
Suarez.
Jerry. It wasn't the Suarez that I messed up. It was the Eugenio. See, I can't say it now. Jerry,
You
wild.
fucked up Suarez.
James, show the ticket. Just put it over Jerry's head or something. Oh, we can't drag in studio mode anymore. It's Spencer Steer,
Anyways,
Teoscar Hernandez. Wait. The game starts in 20. Let him get the ticket in. Spencer Steer, Teoscar Hernandez, Yordong Alvarez, and Logan O'Hoppe. James is working on it. Gerald just threw a whole wrench in his plan because he had the scene all set up for it. Just you can just go to that scene if you want to real quick, James. Just show the ticket. But it is Teoscar Hernandez, Jordan Alvarez, Spencer Steer, and Logan O'Hoppe. If you want to round robin this, if you want grab a screenshot, we're gonna go back to the scene with Jerry in it, so he can talk shit some more. Obviously, if you're gonna round robin this is a same game parlay plus, right? So you cannot just use the round robin tool on FanDuel. You have to do it manually one by one. So you have to go, okay, I want to bet Teoscar, Jordan, Spencer. Okay, I want to bet Teoscar, Jordan, O'Hoppe, right? And go through it one by one. But I like it, Jerry. What do you think about this one, buddy? We got one more left in us, yes or no?
This is a okay ticket.
Thanks, buddy. Wow, that's high praise out of you.
5 out of 10.
Praise. 5 out of 10. On a
All
lottery
right.
ticket, I'll take it. All right, you can continue talking shit if you want. I don't care about any other. I don't want to go through every game. I don't
This
want
is
to.
this is
I think
how
it's
desperate I felt you needed my help. That I'm in my jammy jams,
Yeah,
no hat on a sofa, and I had to hop in the show. This is how it was getting pretty bad.
yeah. Say
You look
the
good
Mets
without the
pitcher's name.
mustache. You look good without the mustache.
Thanks, dude. Say the Mets pitcher's name. I didn't get that one right.
Joey Lucchese.
Okay, yeah, I always get that one wrong. Where does that name come from?
I don't know. It's Italian. I don't know. Ask them. Go to Italy and ask them where did Lucchese come from.
Oh, that's what I'm. Is it? I was asking you the I guess the heritage or the origin.
Anyways, former Met.
Real quick, Italianized form of Slovenian Lukazic.
Did someone Google that or did you Google that?
I just googled it right now. It's the it's old equivalent of Latin Lucas. Joey Latin Lucas. Anyway, former Met. Who you got?
A Pittsburgh Pirate that was in the Mets farm.
Oh.
Do you have one guess?
I don't even know who.
Probably not, because he was never actually on the Mets, so you probably don't know. You're not a Mets fan.
I might. McCutcheon.
Yeah, he's out for the season, you uncultured swine. Andy Rodriguez is plus 1,100 on your favorite book, Bet365.
Never would have guessed that. Never would have guessed that in my life. What is he
had on the book that you can't Bet365. He's plus 1,125 or something ridiculous. He has a lot more pop than plus 1,100. I'll tell you that much. Small sample size, 3 at bats versus Aaron Nola, 2 extra base hits, a double and a triple.
That's solid. Are those your kids? Do they think that's a good play? Can you ask them?
This is my niece and nephew.
Oh, do they think it's a good play?
Trey, do you think Andy Rodriguez is gonna hit a home run? He says yes.
I'm in.
What about a Dansby Swanson little revenge back in Atlanta?
I'm okay with that.
Pop's been picking up. I like Gunnar Henderson. You mentioned Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar Henderson only has a few games left to get. I know he wants that 30 home runs. I know he wants it. Every hitter wants to reach 30. He's at 27 now. He's got to pick it up. He's got to hit 3. How many games are left? 6?
5 or 6. 5 or 6.
He's got to pick it up here. And I know it's in players' minds. They want to reach those platform numbers. 30 is a big number. He's got to hit a few home runs towards the end of the season. Why not today? Dansby Swanson, Andy Rodriguez, Gunnar Henderson. I looked at that.
Andujar in there? No,
I don't. I did well with Andujar. I'm not going to ruin my relationship with him.
That's fine. That's valid.
So we're going to leave that one alone. But I think Andy, as a long shot, is a great leg. Plus the Swanson narrative. I looked at Devers. I know he's like 5 for 8 versus this guy. For some reason, I just can't bet him in Boston to hit home runs. He hits way more home runs on the road. Obviously, Boston, the dimensions kind of suck for lefties unless you get it around the pesky pole. If you don't, you got to hit a piss missile to get it out. But I like those 3 legs. And first of all, I'm never betting on a game in Colorado again.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, dude. Like,
I think someone mentioned it before. I think there was someone actually from Colorado, and they mentioned that the weather gets a little colder, and it kills the baseball over there. Plus, they still have the humidor kicking full spring like it's middle of summer.
And that outfield is huge.
Outfield is huge. The ball is just cold and wet. It's just not a good combination. And you know what? It's so tempting though, because you feel like, all right, maybe they'll kick the humidor down a little bit to balance it out. They haven't been doing that. It's just I don't know. But watch this. Next game.
Gonna be like 17 home runs. Boogie's gonna hit 3. Yeah. Do you want to talk about the game at all? Any games you want to talk? I haven't watched baseball like a full game in a long time. I might watch every single inning if I can stay awake of this Astros Mariners series. See, I can't say anything. It's just not.
You're so flustered today. What's going on with you?
I've been up since like 4 with my kid. I woke up at like 4 o'clock this morning, and just been going all day, man.
Did you take your meds?
Yeah, I did. But you know what? I've tweeted about the nationwide Adderall
Oh my
nationwide
god.
Adderall shortage, right? And when I picked up my last prescription on the last week of the week before, they look different. Like they used to be like these pink circle ones. They're white now, and they got like
Oh, they're giving
different
you
like
knockoffs.
squared edges. I think they did. Somebody else mentioned that on Twitter. Like I don't know. My brain usually works better than this when I take my meds. It's not working very well today, Gerald. But I've also been up since 4 a.m. Usually my wife like handles the bulk
Alive.
of the the kid duties, especially like on show days like this. I had him like the first half of the day too. So it's just been we've just been full go since 4 a.m. 4:30. We put him in the car seat. We drove on the highway for like an hour and a half to get him to go back to sleep. Because but yeah,
You
I'm
just
just
drove on the highway just to put him to sleep?
yeah,
Is that a thing?
it worked.
You have to drive just to get him to go to sleep.
He does like his sleep is so bad, man. It is so bad. He didn't fall asleep till like we were trying to get him to sleep from starting at 6:30 last night. Didn't fall asleep till 9. He wanted to wake up at just after 4 this morning.
Oh man. God
For a
bless.
for a 17-month-old, not even that's not even really enough sleep for an adult, let alone where he's at. So yeah, it's been a battle. And today, getting through today into this show and having to bet on baseball that I'm kind of done with, been also a little bit of a battle. But I feel good. We got to get one more, Jerry. We have to get one
How do we
more.
get rich today? That's what I want to know. I want to get rich today.
I got a four-legger for you, buddy.
I know you got a
You're,
four-legger, but that's a nice chunk of change. That's we're
yeah,
talking chunks of change. I'm talking about getting rich.
yeah.
I'm talking about like two guys for 3 RBIs, maybe a guy for 2 home runs. Something crazy.
Jerry must have no kids. Carl, you go. No, he has kids, and I think he's probably a great dad. But I mean, like probably Dustin, you're probably like Midwest, right? Like that's probably the car ride's probably not a thing in New York City,
My
in
kids
Jersey area.
slept like on like clockwork. Like literally, put them down 7 o'clock. They were out. We never had issues unless they were sick. I got
I
really
hope
lucky with
you
both my
get
kids.
explosive diarrhea. Eli's dad
My kid,
says his son is 48. I actually hate that, but like I guess he's a year and a half almost. No. 9 wait. 12 plus 4. 16
are you
months.
kidding me?
That's where I'm at, dude. That's where I'm at.
Oh,
But I could not have overthought this parlay. I literally, it's not in my ability today. You know,
that's probably a good thing.
I know
So now I have
when
to
I
bet
keep
that.
it simple, that's it. Those have been my best days. Like the one like my third day in Goldboys, the one that I only tweeted because I thought it sucked and I didn't put in Discord. I got in trouble for it. Not actually in trouble, but everybody in Goldboys was pissed at me basically. I didn't even really. I didn't like. I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. I didn't. I trusted my numbers. Didn't think about it really. Just played those 3 guys and it hit.
Do you know how mad I would be if you're hitting one lotto a month and you posted the one monthly
Oh yeah.
hit on Twitter and not in the Discord? I would lose my lid.
Luckily, that is the one that was the one that was like 4 days after the original 5 to win 8 grand. So it was
Okay.
pretty close together. It's pretty close together. But you remember the auto? Yeah. Thanks, James. Anything else? I don't like. I didn't really go into some of the games.
Well, the Mets game is chalked because even if they play,
Yeah.
Lucchese's been dominant, like looking fantastic, not giving up
Really
home
good.
runs.
Weather's bad too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't do it with the Mets no more. Especially they're out of it. Who gives a shit,
Sleeper play, favorite snail remembers. Go ahead.
This going to be a pain in the ass betting this last like week, especially
Yeah.
in matchups that are like playoff atmospheres because those are never high scoring games.
Yep.
You get maybe one home run in the game. It's like elite pitchers. The pitchers are way more pumped up than the hitters, and it's tough. So those games are kind of tough. But this is maybe a time to take a shot. Like I said, Andy Rodriguez, like someone that's like plus 1100,
Yeah.
to just sneak one and hit a home run. He does have way more power than that. And it's crazy because I'll look at guys. I'll be like, I want to take a shot on this guy today, and his odds will be like plus 600. I'm like, brother, he hasn't hit a home run in 40 days. Like, and then you got a guy like Andy Rodriguez who actually has some pop. And you're giving me plus 1100, like it just doesn't make sense. Then again, he's plus like 900 on DraftKings. He's more realistic on other books. So maybe it's just a mess up.
All right, let's do a couple things here I want to do, and then I want to get out of here. Shout out to
Did
Cruddy
you
Chop. Cruddy
check your
Chop.
text message?
My phone's facing down. Oh, giveaway. Wow.
Wow.
Are there
Holy
any
shit.
Are there any rules?
Yeah, like we've kind of fucked up that one time.
Yeah, well, you did. He was like,
Well,
giveaway,
I
giveaway.
thought there
Like,
was
how much
like
money
yeah,
was it?
it was 500 and we gave it to
Yeah,
one
you
guy.
gave it to one guy, dude. He was like, uh, not really what we wanted to do there. Okay, all right. JD said to give away $500 of his money, and to tell him who wins. So we got to figure that part out. We have a lot to do in the last 15 minutes, and I thought this show wasn't going to be an hour, but probably going to be an hour. First thing I want to do, and James, if you don't have this, if you don't have the other three things that I sent you, you got them. Let's go. Shout out Cruddy Chop. And Jerry, you may not have seen this, but I asked for Twitter to kind of carry me, give me some plays to talk about on the show. Interesting narratives here. I also just saw somebody mention Luis Robert Jr. That is one of the only positive games on Ballpark Pal. Any thoughts on here? Torque 1 away from 30. Tucker 1 away from 30. Rooker 1 away from 30. Lubob 2 away from 40 and playing in a Ballpark positive game.
So what if we make Lou Bob one of the legs for 2 home runs as like a super lotto?
Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Like Lou Bob, 2 home runs.
Adley for something. Adley's probably really good odds.
Adley's batting second, right?
No, I meant Gunner. Sorry, I meant Gunner.
Gunner.
Because he's what, 3 from 30?
Um,
That game starts in 20 minutes, by the way.
Gunner's 3 away from 30.
Out.
He's out.
I was gonna give you a chunk of the change. You give me that. Lubob is out. He's on the IL. Son of a biscuit.
Oh yeah, he came out of the game. His last game, he came out.
Okay,
They put him on the IL.
Wait, Steer?
I'm down.
Did Steer hit one? Chat. Somebody said Steer. Okay, anyway. Any love for Rooker, Tucker, or Torque?
Rooker's on one of those steroid runs, by the way. So
yeah, maybe.
Like in the beginning of the season, right? He was hitting just bombs all the time. Then he stopped. I think he's on another cycle of steroids. So,
okay.
I wouldn't be against Rooker. Rooker for like 3 RBIs. He's batting what, third?
Okay, whoever just said Steer all caps, you better have been like saying you like Steer. Oh,
that game started already?
Yeah, he had a long fly ball, huh? He had a long fly ball. How far?
Don't know.
He had a long fly ball to right center.
Didn't go out?
Nah, 98.9.
What were they typing that as the ball was hit? Like why'd they get excited over a fly ball?
I don't know. Home run 0 out of 30 ballparks. I'm okay. Okay, let's move on. James, what do you got next for us? Thoughts on this one from BR Woods _ on Twitter. Your boy James Outman hit it out, man. Corbin Carroll, who I did look at it a little bit. Josh Young seems to be a popular play today. Good matchup. Not a big fan of this one.
No, I feel like there's a trend, and it's so stupid because it doesn't exist. It's in my head. But when I see too many people post a guy on Twitter, Young, I never see them hit a fucking home run.
I had that same kind of vibe with Young. Somebody else mentioned that. Okay, I'm kind of with you. I like all the ideas here, though. I do. I like Outman in Colorado. That was the early game, so I guess this one doesn't even matter. Corbin is interesting. That's another good ballpark. There's a lot of love for Young today, for good reason. I think I'm out on this one, but I don't mind it. Again, this is not me or Jerry's Twitter. This is from BR Woods _ on Twitter. Let's go to the other one. I think you might like this one a little bit more. Your boy Frankie Lindor, Francisco, just to prove it, I can say that name. My guy, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and then Josh Donaldson, someone that I personally, I think I would go to jail if I bet on him.
Terrible human being, but he's been hitting the ball a lot lately.
Yeah,
He's on one of
it's
his
kind of it's one
uptrends.
of those. He's one of those guys that gets away from the Yankees and starts killing the baseball. I mean, Miguel. There's a lot of examples. I don't mind this one. I don't mind this one. What do you think?
This doesn't look bad at all.
Should we give
This looks
Jays and
very fun.
Joyers? Should we give Jays and Joyers some money because we like it?
Give him some money if it hits.
Well, I mean, some
No,
of JD's money.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So how are we gonna break up this money? It's $500. Obviously, we
Yeah.
don't want fucking 50 people having to request a payment. So
What if we made JD really, really hate us and pick 500 people and give him $1? Everybody watching the show gets $1. We would get fired.
yeah,
Yeah, we definitely get fired. I think five for 100. You know,
5 for 100.
5 people get $100.
I was thinking like 3 people, 2 people get 200, and 1 guy gets 100.
That's math.
All right, fine. 5 people. Pick somebody. So we'll pick this guy then.
We could do
No?
4. Four people get 125. You want to do that instead?
Oh, that's a better idea.
Yeah, we'll give Jason Joyer $125. 500
There we
people,
go.
$1 each. James, you're probably gonna get fired too. I don't know how else to pick.
I don't know. Say something nice about Eli, and you pick your favorite comment. I know you'll stroke your ego real nice.
I don't know. I am ready to find something to eat and rewatch all the episodes of Ahsoka before the new one comes out tonight. What if we make them 1v1 Jerry on COD? He doesn't have a setup right now. He'd be at
My
a
setup's in
disadvantage.
storage.
Yeah, he doesn't have a disadvantage. He's at a
And
disadvantage.
it's Warzone 2. I'm gonna get smoked by like a 5-year-old.
Let's go, Jays. Nice hit, brother. Oh, making it. Eli, I like your mustacheless face. What if we make my dog's gonna bark. What if we make chat do a little bit of our production team's work and like I don't know, pull something they liked from the show, clip it to prove that they were watching, and post it on Twitter. And pick
Could do that.
Pick the next 3 from there.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Or pick 2 from Twitter and then pick another one before the show ends.
All right. Throw in a Trevor Bauer signed ball. Okay, James, you get $125. Message JD, prove that it's you. I like that. That's funny.
That's funny.
That's funny.
That's someone who's watched the
you
show.
already got money, right? Dustin, you already got money. I liked that comment. I was like, oh, who said that? I was like, Dustin, we can't. Listen, we're gonna be accused of favoritism. You got to take a little bit off. I have one of those pink addies for you. All right, let's just do it here and then just be done with it. Wait, I'm losing it. Eli, you're better than Porty. No, I'm not. That was a good attempt by you, though. That was a good attempt by you. Happy taking $125 from the guy I defended every stream in here. That's true. Lord Lucy. Yeah. You could yeah. Message JD. Prove that it's you. $125 to you. 125 to Jay's Enjoyer. 125 to the guy who said the thing about the Trevor Bowers baseball. Dustin, you almost got me again. You
oh man.
Shop all the best lines up. Oh my god, I haven't plugged a single sponsor. Shout out Pickett Sports. Use code Goldboys. Shop all your lines. Track all your bets. They give you $3 for free. Shout out Sleeper Picks HQ $100 deposit match. You can play pretty much all these things even if you're not in a legal gambling state in a more of a daily fantasy pick'em type format. $100 deposit match. Use code Goldboys. Hall of Fame bets. Find all the best trends and awesome things and stats and stuff. Use code Goldboys. You get discount off your first month. Eli, you are a great father, bro. Thank you, Marvin. You're in here a lot and all the time. See,
we don't know if he's a great father. We just hear what he tells us.
You get $125 too, Marvin Millsap. So we got Marvin Millsap. We got Lord Lucy from Twitch. We got. I hope Jason Joyer is actually watching the show. That could backfire. I'll just tweet him. I'll tell him. And then we got the guy who said the thing about Trevor Bauer. I forget. So message
James?
JD, prove that it's you. Actually, wait, James, what's your Twitter? Can you handle that? And then you tell JD. Just tell JD where to send the cash apps. James, what's your Twitter? James. You don't know your Twitter?
Unbelievable.
How do you not know your Twitter? Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe we just do it.
This is terrible.
James is gonna put his Twitter in the chat. If you won money, message James, prove that it's you, and then James and me and James will get with JD to make sure you get paid. Hey guys, thank you. I think most of you probably here because Portman promoed the show today. He's on a freaking heater. But yeah, you guys thought Jerry wasn't gonna be here. Had double the viewers we had last show with Jerry. Just saying, man. Just saying, Jerry. I don't know.
Let me
Thank you
tell
for
you something,
watching.
pal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got nothing. You got me. You got me this time. Maybe maybe I needed that for my ego.
It was Portman. It was all Portman. Honestly, nothing to do with me. All right, we are
Andy Rodriguez, Gunnar Henderson, Dansby Swanson, and Michael Conforto. I forgot to mention Michael Conforto. Came up clutch with a big two RBI single as a pinch hitter, and you know what he's gonna do the next game to follow it up? He's gonna hit an absolute piss missile. So Michael Conforto is my fourth leg. His odds are always great.
All right. My play is Teoscar Hernandez, Yordong Alvarez, Spencer Steele, Logan O'Hoppe. $10 to win 5,000. I miss Jerry's hat. Me too. Me too. All right.
I need a haircut. If I hit a parlay, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow morning.
Okay, cool. We're out of here. Watch the 1 o'clock show. We are back. Well, I'm back Thursday, 5:30 with at least finesse the books. Maybe Jerry graces us with his appearance again, like he did. Jerry, thanks for jumping on, buddy. Appreciate that. And we're out of here. Appreciate you guys watching the show. Sleeper Pigs, Goldboys.com. Sign up for the Discord. Pick Sports, Sleeper Pigs, Hall of Fame bets. That's one I missed. Use code Goldboys. You get cool stuff. Rewind the show. Sorry, I'll tweet it maybe. You missed one. Love you guys. Thank you.
Later.